carries on, and that is full time in what has in the end been a pulsating match here at the Gallagher Stadium tonight. Here it ends 2-2. A fascinating match. Connor, your thoughts on that 2-2 draw? The Stones coming back twice from behind to make sure their unbeaten start at home in 2024 continues.
Yeah, it's an important point, isn't it, with a fellow playoff rival. I think that last 10 minutes, maybe Maidstone United definitely had the better of the opportunities, didn't they? And you'd like to think that maybe we just suck that ball in, shooting towards the Genko, that full Genko that's been loud and proud all the evening.
It has.
You just think maybe we'd just get that winner, just get across that line and just get those 3 points instead of one. But Maidstone down, trailing twice this evening and managing to bring it back into that drawing position. So definitely positives there. Maidstone United aren't going to turn over, and especially at home this season. So, well, certainly this year so far.
Indeed.
Lots and lots to be proud of, I think, in that performance, and certainly at the moment, no look of that eyes off the league whilst the FA Cup was a dream that many of us feared. I think Maidstone have definitely done themselves proud. Mo Fowl picking up a goal, and Berkeley Agapong as well, who looked like he was going to score at the weekend. He's looked dangerous in that more sort of coming forward position. He's done really well, hasn't he? I think Berkeley Agapong, since he signed for us, he's been a great player. Yes,
he's very much been an ever-present since the Ipswich game. It was the Stevenage game. He picked up the injury, helping Solwanjo Smith get that penalty against Stevenage, of course. But yeah, it's been a good month, 5-6 weeks roughly, that Jacob's been predominantly in the side. You mentioned him hitting the post against Dover, getting that goal that Nick Arge would have been proud of at the weekend by tapping that into what was, as you say, a seemingly empty net. It was Mo Fard who got the equaliser, the first goal for Maidstone right on half-time, seconds before the half-time whistle was going to be blown. Great strike from him. But you have to question some of the defending for the goals that Maidstone conceded tonight, both aerially, both coming into the back stick, and both just not being dealt with properly by their defenders. That's something that George, that Craig, that Zach and others will be having a look at between now and when St Albans come on Saturday, because they tore us apart as well, did St Albans in the away game, and Bath obviously did the same to us even earlier on in the season. So these sides know how to get through us, and Bath have done similar again tonight. Not got the full 3 points from it, but they certainly come away with a decent point that could have so easily been more.
Yeah. Yes, to put it simply, yes. I mean, come the end of the season, who's going to be in those final positions? You've got to look back and think, look, that's a point at the end of the day. It's a point taken against the team above us in the league at the moment, and that's a positive thing. Will we look back and think, oh, we should have taken 3 there? I'm not too sure. Some of the defending, yes, it's sort of a little bit sketchy at times, but so was Bath as well. Do you know what I mean? So, it's sort of, again, that sort of six of how's that saying go? 6 of 12 dozen of something else.
6 of one, half dozen the other. 6 and 2 threes, etc., etc.
All of those sort of sayings where it says, it's all the same, but nothing different. It's Maidstone United, I think, played some really good stuff in spells here, and as we say, that first half was sort of dragged across the line to get to that 30-minute mark, and then the last 15 minutes were exciting, and then the second half has been, for want of a better word, brilliant. It's been constant. It's been constant. Back and forth. It's been clearly that two sides that have really shown themselves what this National League level is like. National League South, level is like, is teams that want to attack, that want to play some good stuff, want to get the ball forward. Not all of it's hit and hope and hit it up to the big man up top. It's some really good stuff. So Maidstone have got a lot to be proud of, and Bath have played well, and it's clear to see that they're one of those teams that are going to be up there come the end of the season. I'm sure they'll be one of those ones still in that top elusive 7 playoff positions. I think from grand scheme, I think you look back at that season where we won the league at the National League South. We went to their place and we did them 3-1, I believe, and I think at home as well we got the better of them.
That's right, yeah, 15-16 and 21-22, both occasions were indeed a double for Maidstone. Only the 1 point that the Stones have picked up from Bath this season.
Well, that's my point. Is we're now looking at that position where in previous seasons where we've done the double over them. We won the league. We got promoted via the playoffs. This time around, this time we've only picked up 1 point, and they've sort of picked up 4 from us. So
I think it shows people as well how much harder the National League South is than ever before, frankly. And the point we made about the defending, yes, not great in some areas. Some of the clearances that got made, though, I mean, obviously we were unable to clear the line for the opening goal for Bath, but then at the same time, we've sat here wondering at half-time how we still went in level, because Greenwich threw himself, his body on the line, and managed to put that ball onto the crossbar, didn't he? Did absolutely fantastically well to stop that one going in at half-time. So
yeah, I think Greenwich is definitely one of those players you've got to look at. Maybe say that he's certainly done well tonight, and Sam Corn as well. I think overall it's been a very good performance. I wouldn't say you could dig out one player in particular and say, oh, you're at fault, perhaps, but maybe just a bit of miscommunication again. It's just sort of that. I think when they got the second goal, I think it's one of those ones where we've just changed system. We're now playing a 3 at the back. Tanga, it previously, 2 or 3 minutes before they got that second, was at the back post and turned it away for a goal, for a corner. This time around, when they've scored the second, he wasn't at the back post, and it looks like we're playing a 3 at the back instead. So it's one of those where it's just sort of a bit of communication. It's sort of just as we say, the FA Cup was an overachievement and a history-making run. The league is still, and has been, as George has always put it, a work in progress. This is a team in development. We've got players that are young, that have dropped down, maybe either on loan or dropped down through the Football League system, looking to rebuild their careers, or players that have been stalwarts for the club for a couple of years now, and that we're building the team around. So we've got a good, strong squad that are capable of doing what seems like the impossible. And I think that Maidstone have got a lot to look forward to, despite the fact that we've drawn here today.